Hey guys, this is gonna be my review on the Fantech Helios 2 Pro. Lethal was nice enough to send it out for a review. It won't like sway my thoughts about the mouse in any way. But I think this is a solid shape and a solid, I would say 4K. Not really. I would say it's on the medium or medium side of budget 4K mice. Since there's so many flooding the market now. But I'll start off with the build quality. I've had this mouse for about a month and a half, maybe 2, not really sure, and I've used it pretty good decent amount in all 4K, 2K, and 1K. As far as build quality, I do have side flexes around here and here, so, yeah, I'm not sure if that would be a problem for some people. You do have to, like, kind of death grip it, and I've got a little creaking around here if I do it, but it's kind of unrealistic as far as, like, playing in the game, so probably won't have the issue of that. But as far as coding, that's another issue with the mouse. It kind of feels cheap. It doesn't really have like a rubberized coating or anything like the XM2 or the OP1 and all the other mice, like I would say the Wazao Cloud. They all have really solid coatings, but yeah, they could improve the coating, I think, with like a rubberized coating. Like that would help, I think. But as far as weight, 55 grams around there. Sure, it's different on everybody's like scale. The weight balancing seems to be pretty solid. It does feel pretty light. Don't have any issues along those lines. The dimensions are 120 by 64 by 38.3 millimeters. The shape is pretty similar to like Zowie S2. I think there's a little bit of a difference between that, but I mean, it's probably a solid choice if you like that shape. I think you would probably like this one as well. I would say something like the X2. It looks a little bigger, but I would say this mouse feels a good bit smaller. But you do have like the back hump right here, the rear hump, a little more in your into your palm. Because I'm gonna guess the hourglass like kind of makes your palm hug into more with this being flat sides. So I do think if you like the X2 and want something like a little narrow with a little more palm support right here, we like this mouse. Far as versus the Soar, I would say the Soar filled your palm a lot more. Because the hump on this mouse kind of like tapers off barely, and something like the Sora, it kind of like tapers off fast. And the button height on the Sora is a little lower than the Fantech. I'd say this button height is on the higher side compared to something like that. As far as issues, like, with the shape, I didn't really have any issues. I think it feels like a medium-sized mouse, but I do like the shape. It really got to me when I started using it, and I started to fall in love, honestly. I do like the sword shape. I'll do a review on that in a week or 2. I want to get a little more time on it. But as far as, like, the grooves in the mouse 1 and 2, you don't really have any, like, severe grooves. You do have a little. So if you like grooves, you'll feel them a little bit, but they're nothing like severe like the X2. The clicks the clicks are 100 mil TTCs, I believe, opticals. They do feel pretty weird, honestly, but I guess you can feel them over time. They do have, like, a crunchy kind of feeling. I think they would have been better off if they went with, like, Omron's opticals because 'cause they're just, like, best to me right now. But I guess they're solid, no issues with them really, they just feel, like, weird and crunchy, so you'll have to get used. but no issues for double clicking or any. I run 0 ms bounce, so the scroll wheel is pretty solid. No issues with that. The clicks pretty lightish for the middle click. Nothing really bad about that. It does have a little grippy, so it's solid. So scroll wheel. Side buttons, no issues with them. Really, they're solid. Shouldn't have any issues with those. They do have a little post travel, but nothing like going into the mouse or anything like that. Sensors at 3395 with up to 4K. No issues there with that. I have used all four or all three different cooling rates, and the battery life on 4K for me was like 2-ish days. You get like 3-ish days with 2K, and then like 4 to 5 with 1K, depending on how much you use it. But I'd say it's a solid battery life for kind of use mouse. So I wouldn't really, not sure what size battery's in it, but it does last a good bit for type of mouse with it being budget. But the skates, they were pretty bad, not gonna lie. But I just switched them out with like Zowie skates on the Tiger Art Ice. So you'll probably want to switch them out. I do believe you get some in the box. You also get grips in the box as well. So you do get a little extras when you purchase it. The the price for the 4K is 85 and the price without the 4K is 75. I would say just go ahead and get the 4K honestly, so you can run it on games that you can like maintain the high enough FPS. Something like the finals when I play it, I kind of struggle with 2K and 4K. It kind of makes my game stutter, so I had to switch to 1K. But yeah, my computer's pretty bad. But I would say this is a pretty solid choice if you like the S2 shape. I think this mouse is pretty solid for the price. I think it would have been a little better off in the like $70 range since we have so many of the like budget 4Ks. I also wish they would come out with like a better version, like Pro 2 or something, with a better coating and like Amarons. I think that would be really good catch and maybe like a different colorway as well. But yeah, Fantech did pretty well on this mouse, and I think it's a solid choice. But thanks for watching. I'll have probably a mouse pad roundup next, or maybe the Sora. Trying to use stuff a little more now to get to actually test it. So yeah. Well, controllers, and thanks for watching. Like, sub if you would like. And you could use my code at Lethal. No, I don't get any of the money. It all goes to charity. So thank you if you do use my code. And it might help someone out with Crohn's. But have a good day. Bye.